中午好。哎呀，等下这声音有点大声，大师哦。弄小声一点，有点太大声了。对，再小声一点。对，有点大声到可怕。可是那个可怕不是说这音乐的可怕，而是说那个耳朵炸掉。酷，太酷了！今天要来玩这个 The Sinking City， 什么沉默之都哦。是的，今天就是来玩这一个东东。那么，废话不多说，你要确定嘞，那你自己去，那你自己玩，你自己玩这款。哦，在这个确实这个严重，城市被水淹没，某种巨大怪物出现。在战斗中，你最不愿意听到的是空弹侠的，哇！可愛いね。幻觉啊，我操，你干嘛？冷静 ，calm down。幻觉，吓不倒。哦，这看起来不算幻觉，这不是幻觉，这要恐惧一下了。花生神魔术，我们装到了东东，为什么船在空中？好酷哦，外星怪！它怎么在空中？所以我们在水里吗？啊，不会吧？他的水手朋友要来射，知道哎。哦，信仰月，信仰之月，牛！哇，太酷了！跳床，咚！急救包板砖，现在我们有这些东西 ，tab， 这个是砖头。哦，那路头，不一样。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
好。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
好。它是第三人称视角，兄弟们。 弹簧线全单壳，单壳不能干嘛？我不能拿它吗？亲爱的查理斯里德，看来我们是查理斯里德。根据你的请求，我着手调查了发生在奥克蒙特幻觉事件。你的猜测可能是对的，在这里确实症状更加严重一些。许多人都陆续来到这个地方，他们都看到和你类似的幻觉，城镇被水淹没，某种巨大的怪物出现。不过幸运的是，我们或许已经得了源头。可是还是不能干嘛？为什么不能拿枪？这是什么？FGQE What the heck is it？ 这是什么？これ地图没有东西，これ技能我们啥都不能点，尸检部完了，这游戏。这看起来不像是个，我操，这个就没有，我先按个 T。哦，太酷了！这是什么怪物？哇！看来只是个摆设，我咋都做不了，我不能挑。假设我看这个东西，
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
我获得枪。Reload。我浪费子弹了，走嗨！这到底干嘛？你可以干嘛？他也是没有告诉我可以干嘛。Contact!
Now get out! 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 Now get out!
我操
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
Charles Reed.
Pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
约翰尼兹·范德堡，
Meet you.
我们就叫他
Much obliged, Mr.
范德堡。
guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
他的眼睛怎么了？
Me your hands. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
哦，
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Oh, okay.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off
沉默之都。
from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Oh,
I made a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you.
这听起来不是个好饭
There's
店
a。room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
哦， 现在在这里。哇，这么大啊！好吧，既然我们要去找他，可是我们要先去放东西，那么我们只能地图先看一下。标记。哇！它也可以标记耶。
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
奥克蒙特港口。哪里呀？我操！这真的。好吧，我们先去港口。我差点砍了他。亚贝。
I don't care about your petty excuses.
他是个猴子。
The port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Huh.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
伊斯茅斯人。
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community. Not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Oh,
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
左边的海滩。
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
冰箱自动防止左边的海滩。冰箱正防左边的海滩。所以是在这个方向。 好吧，反正我们记得左边的海滩。哦，我操，这是什么？可能要翻过去。哈哈哈！按错。
I gave you clear instructions, did
I've
I
said
not?
everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
不友善。Ew. 章鱼脚、罐头、一些吊饰。
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
怎么可能翻得起来？
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
从这里跑出去，
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
他被锤成了浆糊。 哇！为什么我刚刚枪顶着自己头？
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you?
Who you?
Police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, Sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or... did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
一块布。
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
我来画一下，借此发恨。卧槽！
Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
我不能拿走。
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Five cards short of a full house.
Take this, ape face.
一个人要朝他开枪，然后他要砸向他，他很害怕。
Yeah, run!
这就往下倒了。可是他怎么倒的？
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
"所以他复活。好。
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
狗窝看起来比主人还棒。哎呦，蛋壳、金属片，我要。
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Interesting. 被洗掉了。如果是黄色，代表说还有的搜索的意思吗？你在这里干嘛？
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Where's your Oberon? Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
我们的艾伯特是这里是，表达进入隐藏。 是我。他有留下遗书，可是这里没有收证到。
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
他们真的都很讨厌的样子，对，不是使他们讨厌，而是他们好像很不喜欢这种地方。把矛头转到我们这里。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
这要怎么看啊？拜托，别浪费我子弹了！我操！这是相机吗？ 哇！我现在才看出它是相机耶，它看起来让我看起来以为它是个不孤钟之类的东东哎。现在这整件事没道理，完全没道理。
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
好，所以目前就是我们有档案了。我们也有主要事件了，这是什么？嗯，嗯，艾伯特和那个名在争斗后逃离了现场，我可以利用自己的职业追查他们的踪迹。 这是什么奇怪的生物？
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
我已经找到了，所以，可是他把对。港口封了，所以我过不去。所以这个地方很神秘。这里呢，还有什么地方可以走？你怎么长得跟我差不多啊？你怎么一直在烧？What the heck？ 等一下哦。有没有看到这个 H？ 以防万一，回去确认一下。H。我卡住了，是不是？
My head. I still hear those voices.
Choo choo. Ahem.
哦， 有线索，有线索。这个地方。所以，我有些地方要看得很清楚。
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
攀不过去。道路不同。哇，你很能喝诶。
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're
I'll miss
everywhere.
Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
吹屁呀、
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
哼哼，你需要什么？白。
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer.
子弹
blood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
卧槽！
What the? Get them! Oh.
你喝醉了。
The door won't budge.
没道理啊。
You want a drink? You want a drink?
一无所获。
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
神话预言。
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
多探索。他不是说，我操，他骗我啊！我的妈耶！我觉得我被受骗欸。 这里有血。
Budge.
也不可能爬上去啊！这也爬不上去。这是什么鬼？哦！这是什么鬼生物？不像老鼠又像老鼠的，然后它又浮空它突然伸出来，好恶心哦！这都很有问题，我看到了标识却进不去。上得去却进不去。完了，难道我就在这边卡关了吗？我连饭店都还没到来，就此路不通了。我来过啦。 为什么有种很哑巴的感觉？原来我可以游泳。这怎么上不去？怎么上不去的？怎么上不去？夸张欸。卡 bug 啊！我的妈！我勒个去啊！我操！卡 bug！ 我的妈！哦。真的是我的妈耶！浪费东西。汪牌。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
怎么现在就可以打开了？在跟我开玩笑，浪费我子弹！我操！
There's something in the pocket.
看来是9分。
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge.
Oh, 怪啊！这是什么？这又是什么？接个电话。Sorry 啊，接个电话，我们暂停一下。插个广告。 Go back, go back 。酒吧老板钱，路易斯钱。这到底是什么鬼生物啊？
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Hmm. 路易斯离开了犯罪现场。所以这里呼呼。 所以他有可能在酒馆。
Hey, knock it off!
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are K's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
你为什么长这样？
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
种族啊！
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Can you fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this. Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Interesting. Interesting.
You want a drink?
So, 好烦啊！
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Bye.
好烦啊！
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
可是感觉这样下去不会有进展。
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Embrace your fate.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
“怎么处理啊？这要怎么处理？只能说找到凶手了吗？”
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition?
为什么是地质？
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Oh.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition
Interesting.
as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
What? 我操！
I gave you clear instructions, did I
Don't do
not?
anything stupid, newcomer.
有意思。指挥部位于赛德北部。不是赛德北部。
Keep your hands working.
赛德北部，然后亚瑟大街跟休伯特大街，亚瑟大街。交界处。南部啊。
See him.
有意思。我们这样算是通过第一阶段了。哇！哎，通了！会有。
budge.
You want a drink?
Hey, knock it off.
好了，废话不多说，终于，亚贝，What the heck that? Holy moly！ 看来我们是有些进展啦。哇！好，先确认一下地图。哎，我们到嘞，富裕哦。但是我很想说一件事情。好，经过了这次，我们已经算是过完了一个阶段。由于时间问题，我也不想要玩超过，然后变成是好像卡在一半的那种感觉。对，就是你像破完一个阶段，可是卡在一半的感觉。他这个章节已经帮你弄得很一半了，就是哇，接下来发生什么事情，你记得。所以呢，我们下礼拜或者下礼拜再继续 ，OK 吗？各位，感谢各位。所以今天呢，存档接受，就是这样。我们下礼拜将会再次游玩，并且呢，继续探索这奇怪的地方。这里有看起来像人鱼的，很像鱼头的，跟像猩猩头的。虽然说不知道这里发生什么术，但是看似就是这样。好了，那么今天的实况就差不多到这边了。喜欢我的直播，帮我直播按个赞。If you like my stream, help me to create a string of like and sharing my videos to your friends. 分享我的影片给你们的朋友们，我们下一个直播再见。See you next stream.